Does bathroom ventilation need to be loud for it to actually work? Because that's what we're all used to, right? We're used to loud bath fans, sound like a freight train, and actually don't move any air. I don't think your mic's on. All right, so why do we ventilate? First of all, we have to ventilate because it's code, right? So the code dictates that you can either do 50 CFM per bath fan or you can do 20 CFM continuous. The other reasons that we ventilate our bathrooms are for mold, odor, eliminate the fog on mirrors, right? Nobody likes that. And to protect the investment. I mean, we spend a ton of money on these bathrooms, and humidity and moisture destroy cabinetry, walls, etc. So what's different about Fantech? There's a lot of different bathroom fan manufacturers, but what sets us apart is we are the premium choice, okay? You can do this with no noise. You can do it with a very small footprint, okay? It's a 7-inch grill, very unobtrusive, and it blends in with your can light. We can do different options for every different space, and really what sets us apart is you can do spot ventilation. So in a bathroom, where do we want to ventilate? We want to ventilate at the point of moisture, okay? So that would be in the shower or in the water closet, right? Typically, a lot of times, most people put the bath fan in the middle of the room, right? That's where it always ends up. So what are we doing? So we're taking the moisture from the shower and we're pulling it out of the shower, past the mirror, to the bath fan, right? So we want to spot ventilate. Again, we've gone through this, but to go back to putting it in the shower, everything is UL listed for wet location, right? 7-year warranty, longest in the business, I believe.
Best warranty in the business, 7-year warranty.
And the difference between doing a surface mount and an inline fan is you're actually pulling the air through the ductwork, right? That's how you overcome static pressure, and that's what you're able to do is because it is a remote mount fan, you're able to pull a lot of air silently. So we're not concerned about pulling the air because the noise is not in the space. It's remote mount. It's not in the bathroom. It's in the attic or it's in the basement. So what we can do is we can pull a lot of air, and we're not concerned about the noise factor. Right? So this is basically kind of gives you an idea of what we're talking about here. So this is going to be the motor, and this is what we were talking about when we were talking about spot ventilation. So we've got multiple pickup points, either in the shower, in the water closet, and you have the ability to do multiple locations off one motor. Okay, so instead of doing 2 traditional surface mount fans, you have one fan and you can do multiple locations.
How many zones is that, Justin?
That would be no zone, because the measure of zones has to be measured in the space. And because the fan is not in the space, then there are no zones. Okay, so essentially it's silent. So a typical installation. So this is going to be a single installation. So this is 110 CFM, 1 pickup point, 1 motor. Right. So this would be what we call a PV 110. Now you can do this lit or you can do this unlit, right? Whatever your preference is, depending on where it is. Maybe if it's in a water closet, you want the light, right? Because you don't have a whole lot of ceiling space.
So you can actually use this, get rid of your can light, and actually ventilate in the same shop.
Right. But this is where we really shine, because when you're talking about a master bath,
Sitting down.
and you have that dual sink, you have the tub, maybe a whirlpool tub, you have a big steam shower, et cetera, then you can do multiple venting points, right? So you've got 270 CFM, which it's a lot of air, right? And you can put that right in the steam shower, right over the tub, UL-ested, wet location, and you can do the multiple venting points. So again, we tie that all together. So at this point, you're actually saving money because we're not doing 2 surface mount fans, right? Okay. Again, you can do lit, you can do unlit, or any kind of combination.
Bathroom, outside wall.
So a lot of people ask, they go, okay, Justin, that's awesome, but where am I going to put this fan? All right, you've got that first floor powder room, and it's going to be a little bit difficult to do the inline fan. So in this case, you've got an exterior mount fan. So we're just going straight out of that wall. Again, it's still an inline fan, but we're gonna put it on the outside wall, and it just goes straight through. So it's the same idea, it's just in a different form factor.
Still moving the fan out of the space.
Right, exactly. And then you ask, hey, I've got this, to remain nameless, old fan in my bathroom.
There's another fan in the space. It is,
right.
The motor's giving up the ghost, and it's squealing, it's the screaming. You need to remodel, but you don't maybe want to take out the drywall. You can leave that old husk in there, as we call it, and do a forever replacement.
So essentially, what we're going to do is we're going to leave that old fan in there. If you can pop the motor out, great, but you're going to leave it there. We're going to use that as our grill, right? And then we're just going to take our fan, we're going to cut the duct, we're going to put an inline fan there, and we're going to wire it right back to that existing old grill. So we don't get into exchanging drywall, we don't have to patch it, but now we have a powerful ventilation solution that is actually wired back to the same existing wiring that you just had. So it comes on, it turns off exactly the same way, but now you actually have something that's going to pull air out of the bathroom.
The only downside is you have to look at that old ugly grill.
That's why I think we should have stickers that we put on the grill.
This has been retrofit with the Fantech solution.
Right, exactly.
Forever fix.
Exactly.
It does come with the switch as well, so a timer switch.
So basically, everybody's like, well, how do I pick out a bath fan? Well, it's pretty simple. 1 CFM per square foot, right? Pretty simple.
Yeah.
Pretty simple. So that's kind of your minimum. So this is your typical bathroom.
It's like a powder room.
A powder room, right? So then you get into, okay, well, maybe I have a master bath. So this is kind of the rule of thumb here, right? And then we're going to add 50 CFM for a toilet, 50 CFM for a shower, and 50 CFM for a whirlpool, or 100 CFM for a whirlpool. So this is more of your kind of your luxurious. This is my Zen bathroom, right?
That's your spa serenity now at home bathroom. I did say it.
I know. Thanks.